We roll into.
Whatever we roll into. Spice your pint. Left my pint in the living room.
Do you need a beer?
I mean, I would take it if I had it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we are drinking the Rhinegeist Truth today. For this very first episode of Spice Your Pint, a Piece of Heat podcast. Cheers, my friend. Joining us today is Joshua Ross, my best friend. For how long? How long? It's been what? ESPN.
ESPN.
Um,
Eric has picked their coach.
How long has it been? 13 years? Is it 13 years?
14.
14 years.
Yeah. It was my beginning of my sophomore year, your freshman year. I don't think I was driving yet. So
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, so I would have been 14, you 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a long time, man. That's a lot of people don't normally like stay friends with people that long.
Yeah.
Like I have friends obviously like Barnes and stuff, which you know, our friend Caleb. I've been friends with him for a very long time. But I have like my friends and stuff who are like who I just grew up with and went to school with and stuff like that. But, you know, you fall out of each other's lives and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then, but like me and you, we've always consistently been, you know, that thing.
Yeah, even if we didn't hang out, we always text, at least text every day. We always kept in touch. We never, yeah. I guess we're lucky in that sense. Because like you said, it doesn't really happen.
Yeah. When you think about it, like, yeah, there's not a lot of people that can say they have been friends with somebody for, you know, even 10 plus years, I would say. You know,
That's a long time.
they would say they were friends, but they weren't consistently, you know, in each other's lives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, man. I appreciate you and
Absolutely.
You know that,
you too.
yeah. And we've always just wanted to do podcasts and you sit around and you know, just joke around about stuff and talk about stuff, and that's what we always that's always how our dynamic has always been, you know.
Yeah.
It's always just been joking around, hanging out, having fun.
And we just thought we were interesting enough to
Yeah.
that people should probably see us talk to each other.
So like so this podcast, you know, I've always done like the Piece of Heat stuff. You guys have seen me on the channel, but I always love podcasts, and I love to just sit and talk, and so I thought
Love to sit and listen to people talk too.
yes, yeah. I love just genuine conversation. So I had this idea of like, I really like hot sauces, and a side that you guys don't see of me on the channel is I really like beer too, or alcohol in general.
Yeah.
And so I thought it'd be really cool just to have like a hangout podcast where we could drink, or if you don't drink even, that's cool. Like, yeah. But just hang out and talk about pretty much anything, but also have like that dynamic of, you know, trying some sauces along the way of the podcast and stuff like that as we're talking about stuff. So like I said, man, we're drinking some Rhinegeist Truth today. If you guys have never heard of Rhinegeist, it is a Cincinnati company. Very, very good. They have a lot of different stuff. Truth is my favorite beer by them. IPAs, man, they're taking over. I love IPAs.
I do too.
They're good.
I was surprised. I didn't, because the first one I tried was Hop Nosh, and that was just too much.
Yeah.
I remember the first one. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, I remember.
India Pale Ale. I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember having like back in the day, I remember the first time I had like Fat Tire and stuff, and from like New Belgium, and I remember just being like, this tastes so bad.
What is this?
And because I was so used to drinking just like Budweiser and stuff, and like and you get so used to that taste, and then once you go to something that is like, in my opinion, a real like actual beer,
It's not a
tastes
watered down version of a beer.
yeah, it tastes so bad. But then once you get used to drinking like the IPAs and the amber ales and stuff like that, and you try to go back to like Bud Light and
you
stuff,
notice a difference.
Yeah, it tastes like piss.
Yeah.
It's like it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yep.
And not saying like I like PBR and stuff, but I feel like PBR is even sweeter.
I've never liked PBR.
Really? I like PBR.
I can drink the Bud Lights and stuff when they're draft. If it's draft, it's totally different. I think that's, I mean, obviously a lot different than a can. I can handle them in that form, but I couldn't tell you the last time I bought Bud Light, like cans or bottles of Bud Light.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it had to have been like, I think like maybe back when we were like
More
younger and we were drinking like Bud Light Platinums and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's the last time
even
I
a
think I
step
bought
up.
like that.
That's even a step up. Yeah. Yeah. The Bud Light Platinum is a step up from Bud Light.
Yeah, the Bud Light Platinum was like the alcohol content of like an IPA and a Bud Light. Or like it was like
It wasn't necessarily good, but
no, but it snuck up on you.
worked.
Yeah,
It snuck up on you. Yeah, it was a creeper.
So, one thing that me and you have always like gotten along and loved was movies, and I want to know your opinion and see if you've seen the trailer for Zack. You know who Zack Snyder is, right? The director of Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's doing the new he didn't do Guardians of the Galaxy. He did the Zack Snyder cut. He did Justice League and Man of Steel and all of that.
I haven't seen the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
But I know you're talking
But he
about.
did that. So he has a new movie that's Army of the Dead. You know what Army of the Dead is? So it's like the sequel. I don't know if it's the sequel to Dawn of the Dead, but it's like it's where like I don't know if you've ever seen the. Yeah, it's it's where they get really smart. It's where the zombies get like smart.
Oh, okay.
And like the he did the I'm pretty sure he did the original remake of Dawn of the Dead. Did you ever see that?
Probably.
The one where they're in the mall.
Yes.
And so, yeah, so the
I was just
remake of it,
thinking
not the
actually
original, not
that
the
was the
yeah.
one.
The original was I think Tom Savini, I think,
Okay.
who did the original. I believe, I could be wrong. But like he made the remake of it, which I really liked the remake. I thought it was really really good. But yeah, he's doing. Let me pull it up real quick. You're doing a. It looks good.
So is it like a it's horror? It's a horror film, but is it sort of like
it's like a horror
comedy, like a dark comedy?
No, it's like a horror action movie. Like, let me look.
A horror action movie.
Yeah,
Just The
like
Walking
I
Dead,
have,
but
I have like Army of the Dead, the original one, and it's a pretty good movie. Like the one I have is kind of low budget.
Oh, Batista.
Yes,
Okay.
Batista's in it. Turn down the volume here so we don't get copyright stricken. So, actually, well, I don't know if it'll load. Let's see.
Oh no.
There we go.
There it goes.
So as you can see, yeah, like I was kind of confused at first because, like what I remember from the first Army of the Dead, it wasn't necessarily they were putting together like a group of people to fight against them. They were just the zombies just started getting smarter. And the humans were just trying to survive that. They were like, there was like an underground bunker that they were living in, the humans and stuff like that.
Which is the way, if it's going to happen in real life ever, that's the way you want it to be. You don't want it to be boring, slow, like you get caught in a herd and you just slowly get, trampled and killed by zombies. You want your zombies to be smart. You want to have fun with it if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, but it looks good. I mean, for a Netflix movie, it looks pretty high budget.
Netflix can surprise you sometimes, man.
Oh yeah,
There's
they spend a lot of
stuff.
money on a lot of different movies. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool.
You know what I want to see? This does look good. I would watch this. I mean, yeah. I want to see. I don't know if they have, but I want to see A24 make a zombie film because A24 hasn't messed up anything.
They have.
Have they?
It Comes at Night.
I haven't watched that yet.
You've never seen It Comes at Night? Oh yeah, It Comes at Night's amazing. Has the
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
yeah, it has the here. Yeah, you can see like the zombies coming in now. Then they talk about how they're organized and stuff like that. And see, like they're wearing like clothes and like have their own like emblems.
Tribal.
Yeah, like tribal. Yeah, very true. Almost like tribal. Yeah, it's a very different compared to the original Army of the Dead that I was talking about. Very, very different.
It sort of humanizes the zombies.
Yes. Well, the one, and I'm not 100% sure if it is the original. I don't know if there was actually like an Army of the Dead before that. But the one I'm talking about, like they're kind of dumb at first, and then one zombie picks up like a gun and like looks at it and then like shoots it and then realizes that he can like shoot a gun. Yeah, and then you start to see the progression of
And it
like
just
them getting
dominoes to the
smarter.
rest of
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. But it comes at going back to the A24 film. Yeah, it comes at night. You'll know who it. You'll know who is in it.
When does Old come out? Just while we're on the topic,
I have no idea when Old comes out.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be next couple months.
yeah, it has to be.
I hope.
Yeah, this guy. Joel.
Joel
Yeah,
Edgerton.
yes, yeah, yep. And he was in Warrior and
Yep,
everything. Yeah,
absolutely.
great movie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Great movie. Yeah, that's very like super good movie. I love it. It's very slow paced. It's A24. It's going to be very slow paced.
Slow burn.
And it's not necessarily that you see zombies or that even tells you that it's zombies, but it's zombies.
Implied zombies.
Yes,
Not
it's like
saying aliens.
it's like post zombie outbreak, single family in a home. Another family comes and they're like, "What are you doing here? Get off of our property!" And they're like, "We're just trying to survive." And they come in, and then it's a whole
I'll have
nother
to watch
thing.
it. I've seen it. It's on Netflix, I'm sure. I've seen it. I think I've seen it on there a few times.
Yeah, it's not the greatest
check it
A24
out.
film made, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's hard to do not hard to do a good zombie film, but it's been done so many times. Like, what can you do new with it? So I guess like don't even show them. Don't even show the zombies. Like, just imply that they're there, and
Yeah.
that might even be better.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
might
I
even
liked
be
it.
better,
I
you
liked
know?
it. I liked that it wasn't like in your face zombie. It was more of just like the personal side of
Yeah.
living day to day, knowing that like the population's wiped out and that you have to be isolated to be able to
So, yeah,
survive
it's just the way
and
things
stuff like
are.
that. I really liked it. It's not the greatest A24 movie ever made, honestly, but it's good. I'd put it in my top 10.
But it works because you don't see a zombie maybe the whole time, but you know that that's all that the character is thinking about the whole time. I think
Yes,
that's
yeah.
what I would like about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Old. I don't know when Old comes out, man. It's been a while since M. Night
I haven't really
Shyamalan.
seen anything of it
Glass.
since the Super Bowl, maybe. Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they
Since
showed
Super
the
Bowl was the last
trailer.
time. Yeah, Glass. I think wasn't Glass the last M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you're right, yeah.
Which I don't know if I've even seen Glass yet, which is
I haven't.
surprising because
think I have.
I love Unbreakable and I love Split.
Yeah.
I love both those movies. They're amazing. I love both of them, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I'm hoping
either.
it's good. Especially because it's partially a sequel to Unbreakable, which in
Well,
my
it's a
opinion,
trilogy in a way. I
yeah,
mean, it is
a great
trilogy.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's really cool that you didn't know in Split that it was connected until the
Yeah.
very end, and Bruce Willis is sitting at the diner.
That's what I told you. I was like, you got to watch this, and I'm like, and you're like, okay. And have you seen Unbreakable? You're like, yeah. Like, as if that was just, and it was probably like the most random thing. Like, yeah, I've seen that. And then you get to the end, you're like, what does this have to do with?
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
You get to the end and you're like, oh my god, there's Bruce Willis sitting at the diner. It's so cool. It's so awesome. Yeah.
So stuff.
Yeah, but Old looks so cool. It's such a unique idea.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've ever
It's
seen a
not
movie
original.
like that.
It's not an original idea. It's based off of something else, but
You think?
it is. It's based off of like a French story. Or
Oh well,
or
that's
something
fine.
like that.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like a remake of a movie. I don't
Yeah,
think. I
yeah,
don't think
that's
it is.
fine. Yeah, I meant just in like cinema and stuff like that. Like I don't remember
yeah,
watching a
it's-
movie where people get stranded on an island and then start to.
The Lighthouse is an adaptation too, and it was great. So like, I don't mind that at all. Like taking those like old European,
Yeah.
whatever folklore.
Yeah, that
and making
was
movies. That's
yeah.
awesome.
The lighthouse was based on like a real thing that happened about the 3 lighthouse workers that went out and worked and just disappeared.
Oh wow.
They went to like look for him. They couldn't find him. The only thing they could think of that a really bad storm came and like washed them off the island. But they didn't. They literally went out there and then like they went out to go get him when it was time to go get him and they were just gone. Like all 3 of them were just gone. And that's what the lighthouse was about.
Interesting.
Interdasting.
This is definitely the hot sauce table.
Yes, yeah. I if you ever seen my videos, I spill a lot of hot sauce on my table and my laptop. Speaking of which, where did I put that hot sauce at? Ooh, hit the back of my microphone. Got some. I know you like habanero stuff.
I do.
So I brought some Marie Sharps, which is probably my favorite habanero sauce. You can actually get this at Kroger, but the Beware Comatose Heat Level. Like if you're talking about like habanero sauces, like Marie Sharps is literally like the top notch.
Okay.
Like if you like habanero sauce and stuff like that, like I know it's like fairly cheap, like $4 at Kroger or at your convenience store, but like,
is it really really hot?
Oh,
it's just a good.
I mean, it's fairly warm for what it is for a habanero sauce. But it's a very, very good sauce. I don't know if it was like leaking or what, but it kind of looks like it was a little bit. I'm gonna let you smell it.
No, it smells good. It smells like
yeah, it's very, very good flavor. Very good flavor for a habanero sauce. She has like a ton of them. Very, very good. Very good flavor. Pretty good heat for what it is. It's pretty much just a habanero mash. There's not much in it. I think it's just habaneros and vinegar.
It's really thin.
It's kind of thin. Yeah, a little bit. So,
I was going to ask you, because, I don't keep up day to day, what, I know the Reds are doing really, really well, right? Are they still,
they kind of slipped up on this West Coast trip. They only won one game out of 6, so they went 2-4.
Oh my God, they've played
this
that
West
much
Coast
already?
trip. Yeah.
God, see, I can't even keep up.
Yeah, they're 7-5 now.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
It's a good start. They got a good team. I think it's going to turn out good for them.
Yeah, I think
especially in their division.
I think this West Coast trip is just an outlier.
Well, they haven't been allowed to travel for a year anywhere.
Yeah.
And then the first place they go is the other side of the country. Like,
West Coast trips are very like hard for West Coast or East Coast trips, I guess, when you're talking about with like baseball teams, especially ones that are like further along in the country. Like, say if you're in like the middle of the country, like you're the Houston Astros or the Colorado Rockies or something like that, where you're right in the middle. Then it's kind of easier to make trips to the coast. But like for Cincinnati to go out to Los Angeles or San Francisco, or for San Francisco to go out to New York or somebody like that, or Boston, those trips are like a little harder, and it's going to be weird playing out there because you're playing so late in the day, what you're normally used to. You're playing at like 9:45, 9:50, almost 10 o'clock at night. You got jet lag. You're still not used to being out there with the time change. So like it's very like, it's very, very different.
Yeah. I think it's a benefit to play a series though, rather than go for one game and just come right back.
Yes.
They're talking about doing that in the NBA.
Doing what?
They're talking about doing series.
Doing series?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
That makes sense.
I would like to see that.
I thought the NBA was already doing series.
Well, they do, where they'll play like, if they're playing in the West Coast, they just like baseball does. They'll play like, if they're in San Francisco, then the next game will be, they'll go to Portland. Like if they're on the West Coast, they'll play a few. They'll knock out like Sacramento. They'll knock out other West Coast teams and come back. But they're talking about in the NBA, because the playoffs were so good because nobody had to travel. Everyone was fresh, and the play was so good they want to limit travel. And so start playing series instead of one game at a time. I think that'd be cool.
I thought for some reason they were, I don't know. Maybe I was just, maybe it's just me. I thought for some reason they had played series in general anyway. I thought they had played like 2 or 3 games against the same team in a row.
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure they probably play teams maybe back to back nights or something. But as far as going like 3 or more, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
What do you think happened to the monkeys in Price Hill?
I'm not sure there were monkeys in Price Hill.
So to explain, so we live in Cincinnati, and there's a place in Cincinnati called Price Hill. It's like a suburb, or not even really a suburb. It's just north of downtown, and like northwest of downtown. And apparently there were sightings of monkeys up in the trees. And at a not a funeral home, a cemetery. At a cemetery. And there was only one video of it. It was very grainy. And the police were out looking for the monkeys. The zoo was out looking for the monkeys. The zoo confirmed.
What were they?
The zoo confirmed that they weren't the zoo's monkeys. It was somebody else's monkeys.
Who else? Who else?
And and just it was like it was like on national news for like 2 days straight, and then like it all just disappeared. Nobody's talking about it anymore. It was like it just never happened.
It's just gone. Like, oh no. It's either not real or something horrible happened and they want to hide it.
I think that there were. I think that they've moved on from the Cincinnati area. I think they've moved south.
So there's going to be like other monkey sightings, other places.
Yes. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. They said it was reported on Easter, and
oh wow, really?
Yeah, in which it wasn't on the news until like 2 days after that. So I think maybe it moved on because I don't know, man. Like,
was it just one monkey? Or was it monkeys?
No, it was 5. And some people think it was turkeys, but I don't know.
Get that mixed up? Were there turkeys?
Like turkeys in the trees?
Right.
Do turkeys get up in trees? I saw a wild turkey the other day, by the way. Really? I was driving and I saw one in somebody's yard, and I was like, they're so weird looking. Yeah. It's like what people think turkeys are. They're not. Like, they're not fat and plump and have these big, like, beautiful feathers that stick up in the back and stuff. No, they're
an ugly bird.
They're skinny, gray-looking weird things, dude.
They're fat vultures.
Yeah, they're like weird-looking gray birds that stand really tall. That's what they are.
They're
like
fun to watch. Though.
They don't look anything like what we perceive turkeys to look like. Not like the turkeys we buy for Thanksgiving, like the big old plump fat turkeys. Like those are bred turkeys. That's like the difference between like a wild chicken. Hold on, that just got me off on a riff. I think I had this conversation with Sam like a couple months ago. Where are there wild chickens at? And I'm not talking about like Key West where they were brought in.
Right.
Where is a wild chicken from? Where is something that was like just a wild, undomesticated chicken?
Not in America. I had this same thought, but about horses. I was watching.
That's like in Montana and stuff.
Yeah,
like Mustangs.
Yeah, but there's not a lot. Like I was thinking about it. Like at one point, every horse on Earth was free and just did whatever it wanted. And then
feral horses are just running around attacking
like
people.
Dogs, yeah,
they're biting everybody, like getting away from me.
I had the same thought, but yeah, chickens. I don't know. I can't answer.
Yeah, that. Like what? Yeah, like is it like Puerto Rico? Is it like? Because they're just mini velociraptors. That's all they are.
That's true.
So like where? Was it Cuba? Is it somewhere in South America? Was it like India? Like where is there just wild chickens? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
You should use.
What if I can Siri? Where are there wild chickens? It came up. Oh, it just came up like Buffalo Wild Wings and stuff.
Call Wild Mikes and say, hey, where are there wild chickens?
Okay, yeah, that did not help me at all, Siri. Thank you, though. Where are
wild chickens? If Buffalo Wild Wings pops up again,
we just give up at that point. Where are wild chickens found?
Means there aren't any.
Let's see. It ranges across most of Southeast Asia and parts of South Asia. The red jungle fowl are the primary ancestors of domestic chickens. So Sri Lanka, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yep. Sri Lanka.
Lankan jungle fowl and green jungle fowl.
Huh. Would you look at that? So Asia.
So, but it's not though. It's not really a chicken. It's a chicken, but it's not like a.
That's
chicken.
what it is. That's a chicken right there. That's what it is.
It said that it had.
That's a chicken. That's a rooster.
Blood of a typical domestic chicken. And it wouldn't have to say that if it was just a damn chicken.
That red jungle fowl right there. That's a rooster. Look at it,
that's clearly a chicken.
That's a rooster.
But why did they have to say that? I don't understand.
I mean, very beautiful rooster. Like, super, like, oh my God, look at it. It's like running super fast. I'm pretty sure that's a meme. I've seen that somewhere before. Speaking of which, have you ever seen, like, the chicken running in the shoes?
No.
You've never seen that meme? Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, he boot too big for your goddamn feet.
Why are there so many results to that?
I don't know. That's not what I was looking for. Let me look. Running in shoes. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh my God, there's a few.
I think it's this one. I think it might be this one. Oh, yeah, it's that one. Isn't that so stupid? He has on pants, too. Yeah, it's on pants.
It does have on pants. That's weird. I don't like it.
They put pants and shoes. Oh, my God. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, my God.
We got Rick.
Oh, my God.
That is weird. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
Let's go to NFL viral plays that broke the internet.
What could that be? What could it be that we haven't seen?
This video will not contain any injuries. Oh, there's Kyler.
Or
There's Kyler.
calls, it says.
Kyler.
Oh,
Kyler
he's
throwing
slinging
it
it.
deep. Oh, that's the DeAndre Hopkins catch.
Nice.
That's the DeAndre Hopkins catch.
He's the best. DeAndre Hopkins.
That's a crazy catch. Yeah, absolutely crazy catch.
It was a great throw. He put it right where he had to do. I mean, it was a better catch than a throw, but it was a great throw.
That reminds me of that A.J. Green catch that Andy threw up in the end zone. I can't remember who was against the Ravens, or was it Browns?
It was the Browns.
Yeah, and he like juggled it around and then caught it. Like it was at like halftime. Yeah, it was like right before half. Yeah, it was right before halftime. And I think the Browns were up like 14-10, and
won on that kind of a play once too.
Oh, why is Russell always making those? Oh, that's when Metcalf chased him down. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. It's a grown man chasing him down.
6'6".
He's LeBron James playing football.
265
He's LeBron
pounds.
James playing football.
He
is
ran that man
yeah,
down.
absolute monster. He's an absolute monster.
Just a freak athlete, man. Just an amazing athlete. That's awesome.
Dude is built like a basketball player playing like a power forward playing football.
Yeah, you don't want that guy having to take you down.
Look at that. Oh,
that was a great play.
Yeah, it was a great play. Like
The Seahawks seem to do that a bit.
Chase down a DB like it's nothing.
And he didn't trip him up at his feet. He grabbed him around his waist and just pulled him down.
Look, and he saw him. Look, and he was he was like 10 yards behind
from the goal line. Now, is he super fast, or is that dude just?
I mean, DK is. I don't think DK is super fast, but
maybe a little of both.
There's Derrick Henry.
Oh,
you say, "Get off me, little man." He has absolutely the sickest stiff arm out of anybody in football.
Once he ends
ever.
up going to Tampa Bay, it's over.
Like the dumbest stiff arm in football ever. No reason for anybody to be that strong. It's so crazy. It's just
the flag.
Encroachment.
Offsides.
Yeah. Offsides. Bing.
He said it was offsides on the offense, I believe. I don't see how that can be.
Oh man, he just
sit down.
Not even close. Not even close. Oh no.
God. He carried them in the playoffs too. To the championship. I mean the AFC championship.
Yeah.
And they just that was pretty amazing. He was all they had. In my opinion, that's all they had. Be a good time to that.
We'll be right back after this ad. This episode is brought to you by Anchor. Yes, Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. Now, let me explain. Number one, it is free. Yes, it's completely free to use. There are creation tools right inside of it that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Super accessible and easy for anybody to use. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and a ton of other platforms. And you can make money with zero minimum listenership. Yeah, no minimum listenership is required to make money. It is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. It is what we use. They're super awesome. Could not suggest them more. Make sure you download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started on your very own podcast. Now back to the show. That's
like,
the greatest play, one of the greatest plays in Bengals history. Oh, Von Bell just light him up. Oh, the Juju dance. That's why you don't dance on somebody's midfield, Juju. Von Bell lit him up. Yeah, that was like Ryan Finley with the win.
Yeah, that's right.
And look, Juju walked off like, I shouldn't have done it. Look at this. Oh, man. I think it might have been one of the best. I would say it's top 5 plays from last season in the NFL, in my opinion. That might be me as a Bengals fan.
That
but
is
like,
you as a Bengals fan, but
dude,
you're right.
Oh, my goodness. Just
Yeah.
absolutely
Look at it.
demolished them.
Oh, no way. Didn't go 10 yards. Oh,
Oh, that's when
Yes, it
nobody
did.
touched it. That's when
did.
nobody touched it.
it went 10 yards.
Yeah, nobody from the
Falcons.
Falcons jumped on it. It's such a dumb play.
That's the 1% of the time it ever works. Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
like what were they thinking? Like you have to know as a kickoff recovery team, like
Well,
you
like
can
I
touch the
thought-
ball no matter what.
True, yeah. The defense doesn't have to. The receiving team doesn't have to wait 10 yards.
Yeah.
You just get it. You jump on it. Yeah, I don't know.
You would think in the
NFL,
you would think in the NFL that they would.
That's like when the college kids come up, and the college kids that play in the secondary on the defense, and then
When they're down.
When they're down,
yeah, and you have to down them. Yeah.
and they don't touch them. They think
Yeah.
they're down. They just get up and run in. That happens.
Here's the
once
Bengals
or
in
twice a year
the
too.
Bengals in Miami.
Oh,
Oh, that's how do you?
so from what Wildcat just.
It was
Tebow?
3 linemen. It was only 3 linemen. That's
Yeah.
all it was.
Yeah, and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to defend it. Clearly, neither did the coach. So
1 in a billion moments for the MLB. This might be a fun one.
that's but. Uh-oh. Get him! Oh no,
Oh, he got hit.
he's out, right? Oh no,
Did he get hit with the ball every time?
Is that what happened?
Oh, he got hit 3 times. So he was like at the second base. He was so bummed out. He was like, "Oh my god!" And then then it gets hit squarely in the face running home. Was it Colton Wong?
man.
Is that who it is?
I can't really tell.
Oh, right in the side of the head.
I think
Nope.
Piscotty.
Piscotti.
That guy from Fast.
Oh,
and
that's
Furious Mountain High.
Oh, and he
Oh,
dropped his
no.
food. That sucks. Oh, he got the ball. He got the
He's
ball.
happy, I guess.
He's like,
Yeah.
I just spent $14 on food, but hey,
guess
I
he
got a
this
ball.
Did you ever get a ball at a game?
No, never got one.
Really?
Yep.
I've got 2 from Carlos Zambrano. Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've
Only 2
never.
I've ever gotten, but he
Never-
threw them to me during warm-ups. And I was in the upper deck at Great American Ballpark, down the third base line. And we went to every game every time they came in town, and he threw 2 up to me. And I still got them, yeah.
He
Probably
dropped his
never-
food again.
What?
Is it the same guy? Dropped his food again.
Did he get the ball again? Looks like Eminem.
Like the girl next to him, so mad. She's like, I got French fries and pizza. It's the same guy. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Same people. It was the older guy the second time and the younger guy the first time. And the girl was so mad. She was like, I just wanted food.
How does it happen twice?
They gotta stay away from that corner. They gotta stay away from that
He was the
corner.
only one
Look,
left.
everybody's moving. Everybody's moving now. No way.
one was
No
near him.
way. Just get out of that
Yeah,
corner.
don't go.
Look, they're all crowded in.
Why is there nothing in front of the
That
dugout?
is
The 80s, 90s, I
hilarious.
guess?
They hit it 3 times in a row right in the corner of their own dugout. That is ridiculous.
No way.
No way. 4 times?
It's like he's trying to do it.
Look, they're all laughing. They're all laughing. He's laughing too. Okay. They're down. Oh, no. That's ground
Oh,
rule double.
yeah,
That's ground
well,
rule double. Yep. That's ground rule double.
That's his own team. That's his own team that did that. Why didn't they just let it bounce?
Went into the bullpen.
But the door was open. He shut the door as
Yeah.
the ball. He should have just let it. He should have just left it.
Where'd the ball go?
Off his
Oh, there
glove.
it is. Okay.
Oh, big man.
How'd you get beat out at first base?
Is that Sean Casey? It is Sean
It
Casey.
is Sean Casey, the mayor. Oh, he stopped running.
Yes,
That's
damn
why
it.
he
Oh,
stopped
no.
running. He thought it was caught. I thought it was caught too.
Yeah.
And he got
That was
beat
at
out.
the end, wasn't it?
Ah. I got some Voodoo Ranger for this originally, but you bought me this.
Oh, we could
So
have used
that's why
that.
we're drinking it.
And we
Well, the
still
Voodoo
can.
Ranger is it's so it's
I don't think I've ever had
it's so strong. It's so strong.
it. Is
It's
it
like
an IPA too?
9%. It's a
Oh.
Imperial
This is
IPA.
7 something.
Imperial IPA.
What's the
Which I don't
difference?
know. Let's look it up.
On Spice Your Pint, we don't know what's the difference. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about
I
beer. I just
should
think it's
know what it is.
I don't-
I think it's just like more alcohol.
I feel like it would be like a lighter. Well, it's already pale ale. What the hell else could it be?
What is the difference between an IPA and an Imperial IPA? So let's see. The quest for more of the Indian Pale Ale flavor has led them to the Imperial Indian Pale Ale, a stronger version of the American IPA. APA. What's the APA?
I don't know.
I thought the APA was something.
I just think AARP.
Which boasts even more hoppy flavor, aroma, and bitterness.
Oh, good. That's what
Includes
you want with your beer.
a
More
darker
bitterness.
color and higher alcohol by volume. Yeah, I mean,
That is what you want.
yeah. So Voodoo Ranger is 9%. That's
a strong beer.
Yeah.
That's a strong beer.
Yeah.
That's a really strong.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever had it, and I had like 2 of them, and it was just 2 beers. It was like two glass bottles, and I was like sitting on the couch, and I was like, I'm drunk.
They just caught up with you. Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Wait a minute.
Like, absolutely insane.
You don't expect.
And they're really not that expensive for what you think. They're only like, it's only like $10 for a 6-pack, which
Of cans.
yeah,
Like that?
of bottles. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's really not bad.
I don't know what this is. That the strongest beer you've ever had? I don't know if that.
Yes, I've never had anyone. I think
I don't know. I'm not like a beer. You're more of a beer.
some people
connoisseur
consider
than me.
Kentucky Bourbon Ale a beer, which I don't, and that's like it's
so
like
bad.
it's like 12%, and
Oh,
it's horrible. It's
so
yeah,
bad.
it's gross. I don't like it.
I used
don't
to
like it at
like
all.
bourbon. I went through a stretch where I liked bourbon a lot, and then I stopped drinking it, and now I can't stand it. And I never liked the bourbon ale. Oh, the Kentucky. That was so bad.
Yeah, I don't like
So
Kentucky.
bad.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Ugh.
I had it at the pub, the restaurant, the pub, not a pub, the pub.
Not the pub. Yeah.
And the first time my sister got it for me, and I was like, "This is terrible. It's so gross. It's just not good at all."
That's when I bought the hop nosh.
Hop gosh,
I never finished the first one. I said, well,
hop gosh.
because remember that actually something good came out of that day. I got the hop nosh because we said we're just gonna buy something we've never had before, and that's when we got that. And the hop nosh was rough, but that's when you bought Third Shift for the first time.
Yes,
And that is great.
Third Shift
That
is
so
great.
good.
Third Shift is
That
very
maybe
good.
That's the strongest beer I've had. If this isn't, I don't know. But
This
that
probably
was,
is.
That
This
was
probably
really
is.
good.
Third Shift is great.
Shift
I
is
love
really
Third
good.
Shift. Third Shift is very,
I
very
haven't
good.
had that in forever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Amber Ale, very, very good. I had when I went to Universal Studios, I had Duff's, and it was an Amber Ale.
Yeah, Sam told me that.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
you
When
had
we were
Duff
at the
beer
like
at
the Simpsons,
thing, yeah.
the Simpsons World, and it was actually a fairly good price. It was like $6 for like a tall cup, like that big.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't that's not bad. You pay more to a ballpark for a
yeah.
Bud Light than that.
Yeah, it's I was at the last Reds game I went to. It was like $9.25 for a freaking draft beer.
Yeah, that whole entire place is so cool. Like, I wish you could see it, dude. It's so like it's like the
Is it
cool
Universal?
Yeah, Universal. Yeah, yeah. Because I've been to Disney. I've been to all the Disney parks in Florida, and I've been to all the Universal parks, and I would have to say Universal is just a heads better.
Yeah.
Disney's cool if you're like a kid. Like when I went, I was in high school. Trying to think. I was like a sophomore when we went to Disney.
Did you
And-
not like it as much?
I mean, I
kinda
did, but there
appreciate it
just
the
wasn't
same
a
way?
lot to do for like older people.
You like Kings Island better at that age. Kings Island was better.
Yeah, yeah. Kings Island was like better. Yeah, more fun. There just wasn't. There's not a lot of rides at Disney.
I've never
Like we
been.
rode like Space Mountain and we rode like the Yeti ride in Animal Kingdom. But other than that, like there just wasn't a lot of rides. Like Epcot was cool. Epcot was cool because you got to go around to like the different places that were like the different like countries and stuff. Animal Kingdom was awesome. I loved Animal Kingdom because it was like a big, super awesome zoo.
Yeah.
But like Magic Kingdom, there's like a bunch of little kids rides other than Space Mountain. And there wasn't really much to do. At Universal, it was awesome. There was just tons of roller coasters and tons of stuff to do as an adult. We went for Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights was awesome. They had like the Rob Zombie part of the Halloween Horror Nights. They had like strippers and stuff. It was super cool. It was just a really fun time.
So Kings Island was just the Paramount version of that, the Paramount ripoff of Universal.
Yes, when
Exactly what it was.
when Kings
Never thought
Island
of
was Paramount, yes, it was the Universal Studios for Paramount.
Clearly, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Or
No,
did.
it
I guess
sucks.
it did for them.
It's so terrible that went away. It was so cool when it was Paramount. They had like all the
Yeah.
SpongeBob stuff
Well,
in the kids zone.
It was a theme park then. Now it's
Yeah.
not a
Now it's just
theme
Cedar
park.
Fair. Now it's just
Yeah.
owned by like the people who own Cedar Point and everything like that.
I couldn't tell you the last time I was at Kings Island. We're kind of spoiled having Kings Island because all that being said, it is awesome. But I haven't been in.
Yeah, I haven't been
long
in a
time.
while. Yeah. And we used to go like 3 times a week.
yeah. When we had nothing else to do, that is what we did.
I mean, we would show
But-
up like an hour before opening and sit and wait. Remember that
We would have
security
to because
guard?
we weren't driving. We'd
Yeah,
have to
remem-
get people to take us.
Yeah, remember that security guard that would get mad at me for taking a picture of him?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember
no,
that?
I don't remember that.
We were like standing waiting for opening, and I was like taking a video or a picture of him, and he came up to me and he was like, "You can't do that." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You can't take a picture of me." You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was like a while ago.
A long time.
Yeah, but there for a while. No, you drove for a little bit
No, well, yeah, I did.
when we would go, because I used to stay the night,
Mhm.
and we would go to Kings Island, and then we would stay up all night, and then we'd go to sleep, and we wake up and go back to Kings Island like the
Yeah.
next day.
That was being 16 when you only needed $20 to do
Yeah.
whatever you wanted
Yeah.
to do at 16. Yeah.
Yeah, we
what you did.
we would go like down the street to like Wendy's or McDonald's, and then we'd come back.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd get like a McChicken, eat it real quick, then we'd head back.
Yep.
Crazy. I'm trying to think. Was it you or me that kicked or punched that guy at the horror, not the horror nights, but the
My buddy John punched the guy in a haunted house once and then immediately apologized.
was it
But I
Fright
don't-
Fest or whatever it's called? Maybe it was
I
when
don't
I was there
remember
with
doing it.
McCullough and everybody. We were walking. You know the one that went back when you took the train back to where the Whitewater Canyon was, and you walked back through Whitewater Canyon, like the walking the walking trail back, and it was just like people hidden, and they would jump out and scare you. I don't know if I was with you
I
guys.
don't think it was me.
Yeah, I think it was when I was with like McCullough or somebody, and there was like somebody laying on the ground. I thought they were just a prop. It was like a fake body, and I kicked it, and they like rolled over, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a real person," because I thought I was gonna get kicked out. No, but it was you and I who ran across the lawn where the Eiffel Tower is,
Yeah.
and I got
clotheslined.
clotheslined by the electric wire. That sucked.
I don't know how I made it through.
That sucked. If I would have been one step to the left, it would. I'm securely. I definitely think I would have. It would have collapsed my esophagus. It would have hit me across the neck, because it hit me right here.
That's the braided
got me,
wire
like-
that's like
yeah.
really yeah.
Yeah, it got me like across the collarbone, across the chest. So if I would have been one step to the left, it would have hit me directly in the throat.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
It is
because
funny. I
because
mean, it
didn't
is
happen.
looking back on it, but it's scary.
No,
looking
it
back
was
on
funny
it.
at the time too. It was still funny then, but it could have gone bad. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We did so much stuff there, like the fake tying our shoes and backing up.
Yeah,
Or
dumb skit stuff.
yeah,
That was always the best stuff.
looking at the kids with the face paint. Oh my god!
I still do. I don't do that because I don't see many kids with their faces painted anymore. But when like I'm in somewhere public and there's kids coming forward and you do the look out, you just point at the ground and say look out, look out, look out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They stop and there's nothing, then they get mad. I still do that all the time. Cadence thinks that that's funny, so I do it all the time.
We do the walk in the middle of groups and say, "Oh, sorry, excuse me, sorry,
just
excuse
split.
me." We're just the worst, man.
I still
Like
think
if
that's
we would
funny.
have I would have ran into us nowadays. Like say I went to Kings Island and there was like some kids and they were just doing that same shit. I think I would get mad, but then I would have to tell myself like that was me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get mad. I think it'd be funny. I don't know. I think it'd be funny. It depends. It depends because we did do some annoying shit.
I got really mad. It wasn't last year, obviously, because of the shutdown and everything.
Yeah.
But I got mad. It would have been 2 years ago. Me and Sam went to Hunted Hoochie, and there was a group of like I wouldn't even call them teenagers. They were like probably in like 8th grade, like kids that were ahead of us. There was like 4 boys and like 4 girls. And anytime, they have people like walk around and stuff like that and try to scare you and stuff like that. Every time somebody would do that, they would like just start screaming and then like run backwards. And we were behind them in line. Like there was just like a couple in front of us and then me and Sam. And they would like run backwards and like grab a hold of any of us. And they did it like twice. And like the second time they did it, I kind of like fucking nudged away from them. And then it happened again. And they like ran back and I literally was just like, that was the last time I had, it was like freezing cold. It was like 20 degrees outside. It was like almost midnight. I was just, we'd been waiting for like 2 hours.
Forever, yeah.
And I like looked at him and I was just like, don't touch me. And they like just looked at me and I was like, don't. I was like, I'm serious. The next time you guys touch me, I'm freaking out and I'm getting somebody to kick you guys out. I was like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, you guys keep running back here. I don't want you to touch me. Don't fucking touch me. And then they like started like giggling and then like went back up to their thing. And then it happened again. And they started to run back and then they looked and then they stopped. And I was like, that's right. Like, because like I get it. Like, your mommy and daddy dropped you off. Yeah. Cool. Like, you want to have a good time. You want to act like, oh, no, it's all scared and stuff like that. But like, don't grab like random people. Like, all the shit that we did.
There's almost a difference between it being intentional or not. The fact that they weren't being intentional, I think, is annoying.
Yeah.
But like, the things we did were always intentional. Like,
yeah.
We're trying to just make asses of ourselves.
Well, there's like one thing is just don't touch other, like, don't purposely grab a hold of somebody who doesn't know you. Like, that's weird. Like, it doesn't matter. No, like, purpose, anyway. Yeah, that's like just don't do that. That's the fucking, it's invading people's personal space.
Don't do that. Don't do that 3 times. Definitely
yeah.
Don't do that 3 times. Yeah.
And like, I get it. They're at a haunted house, which, first of all, we've both been to Haunted Hoochie. Who just drops their fucking 8th graders off to go to Haunted Hoochie?
Like, hey, Mom, could you imagine having that conversation with your parents at that age? Like, now, like, hey, will you take, like, I didn't know about it when I was that age. Could you imagine, like, hey, can you take me and my friends to Haunted Hoochie? My parents would be like, what? What is that?
Yeah, they have a dancer up at the top, and she's in a thong and lingerie and bends over, and you can literally see everything. Like, they were in front of us when we got up to it's where the big screen is and stuff, and on the top they have a girl come out and a girl come out.
What were they playing when you were there on the screen?
The same thing they always have.
Is it?
It has like the news. Yeah, but then they have like the news clips and everything when they're playing music. Like, they played Lupe Fiasco and stuff like that.
They didn't have a live band when you went?
No, they were doing the hanging. They were doing the
they weren't doing that?
the hooks and stuff.
That's awesome.
But they they were up there and they were like the boys were like laughing and like and they're just like, God, like, come on, man. Like, so she's out here just working, like, it's Haunted Hoochie,
she's
like,
just working it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy. It's such a cool place.
It's not a place for 8th grade.
No. People people got mad about them for being so edgy and like stuff like that, which I get it. Like,
they tout themselves as extreme.
They have to understand. Yeah, they have to understand that it's all a play.
It's a ploy, yeah.
The whole entire thing is just a fake thing that they're doing just to.
It's just another version of a theme park. That's all it is. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like.
And they do it good. They do. Like,
it's like getting mad at somebody for playing Hitler in a movie. Like, how dare you? Like, it's a movie. Like, calm down.
Right.
I'm not actually a Nazi.
This stuff actually happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. It's an awesome place, though. Awesome place. That Lewisburg Haunted Cave.
That was
super
great. Cool. Actually, speaking of those two, I wore a Haunted Hoochie beanie into Lewisburg Haunted Cave. Were you there when?
No.
The guy started,
I don't know if I've ever went with you.
One of the actors started shit talking me, and he's like, "Oh, Haunted Hoochie." Speaking of it being, and he started just going, "Fuck, fuck, that's not what you want. You just want me." And he just started like slamming stuff against the wall, and I didn't really know how to react to it. I just laughed and kept going.
Remember when we went to the one in Columbus, and I had on Christina's sweatshirt that said that had her name on the back of it and said Ziegelmeyer, and the guy was like, Ziegelmeyer? What kind of fucked up name is that?
What was that place?
Tower of Terror? Is that what it was?
Right. That sounds right. Yeah. Wow.
In Columbus?
That was where the guy offered to park my car for me.
Yes. Yeah.
Some dude.
Yeah. That was a fun time though. That was a good night. We got lost going out of Columbus, and we came back into Columbus.
I don't know how that happened.
We said deuces Columbus, and then we had to come back in, and on the way back out, we were like, deuces Columbus again.
It was Halloween. It was actually Halloween.
Yeah,
and it was all the women were dressed like they do on Halloween. It was a good time.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a fun time.
That was a long time ago too, though. That was when there were still Blockbusters. I
Yeah,
think. So,
and then we go to Dungeons of Delhi.
Yeah, that place wasn't that great.
No,
But it, as I'm sorry, but as everything in Delhi is.
yeah, Delhi is
kind of a letdown.
Yeah, Delhi is not the greatest area. Yeah, I'm trying to think where else I've been. I'm gonna have to take you to Haunted Hall. That's a fun place when it opens back up. Yeah, it's in Mount Healthy. It's ran by like the it's at the Boy and Girl Scouts place. Okay. It looks like a house, but it's actually like their what do you call it? What do you call it? Their
like a
tavern. Their
a tavern, like
their
a bar
club. No. Their hut.
Like kids, like a hut.
It's where they just all come to.
Where all the kids just go.
Yeah,
like the boys and girls.
Their club.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Club
But
house?
yeah, they have a haunted house there that you walk through every year, and it's
sure it's not a
partially
school for the
indoor.
blind?
Yeah, maybe could be. Hey, could be. But all the kids work there, so that would be even crazier if they're blind and also scaring you. They don't know what's going on either. They're not trying to scare you. They're just going, ah, because they don't know what's going on.
Every night is a new adventure.
No, that place is really good. That's a good
There's
good
one
place.
in Williamsburg every year.
I've heard horrible things about that
sure
place.
it's horrible.
I've
They have it every
heard
year.
horrible things. I've heard that all they've tried to do is just try to be like Haunted Hoochie, but they're just not, and they're just complete jerks.
Just beat you up and stuff. And
yeah,
send you on your
they
way.
called somebody I knew the C word in the middle of walking through it, and she was just like, "That's not cool." And they were like, "Oh, you gonna get mad about it?" And she was like, "Yeah, I am." Like, there's a difference between like trying to be scary and like edgy, and there's a difference between like just being straight, like calling somebody that, and that's fucking messed up.
Yeah.
But I've heard that they're just trying to be Haunted Hoochie, but they're just trying to be like over the top, like way more like in your face and just being assholes for no reason.
The shock value route never works.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like
the one in Williamsburg.
Yeah, it slips my mind.
It's something like Trail of Terror or something stupid like
Yeah.
that. But I've never been, but they do have it every year. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't done any of that in a long time. I'd like to. I still would like to travel around to different ones. I want to go to Pennhurst in Pennsylvania. It was the actual insane asylum.
Yeah.
They do one there. I would love to go there. More than that, I actually want to ghost hunt. I know you know this. I tell you this all the time. I just want to go ghost hunting. And
Ghost hunting would be cool.
Yeah, I can get into like what is it? Rolling Hills? Is it Rolling Hills?
Hocking Hills?
No,
No, Hocking Hills is
No, the same. It's like Hocking Hills is a place.
The one in Kentucky or the one in Ohio?
The one in Kentucky.
I
think it's Rolling Hills. I think it's either Rolling Hills.
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Chicken.
Haunted Kentucky
road trip. Haunted Kentucky road trip. It's not a penitentiary.
It's not?
No, it's
hospital.
It was like for tuberculosis people. There it is. Waverly Hills.
Waverly Hills. Let's go this place. Let's go through.
You know why all of the tuberculosis...
It looks scary.
It does. You know why they're all shaped like bat wings?
No.
Because they would put the people outside because they didn't know how to help them because it was a lung problem. They put them outside to get fresh air. They thought fresh air helped, and if you built the buildings like that, the wind came in and helped the patients more. Yeah. It's interesting.
That's cool. That's dope.
And then put you in the hallway when you were like on the way out. So if you got put in the hallway, you'd be like relieved, but you're...
Do you know why Mount Healthy is named Mount Healthy?
I don't.
It was the cholera outbreak in the 1800s.
Okay.
That's where it was a refuge for people that had it.
Yeah. Oh, for people that had it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they sent them there. They sent them there to get better. And that's where the name, that's where Mount Healthy came from, because it was Mount Healthy. It's where people went to go get healthy.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have a big sign up for it and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
We're at an hour, so
Not bad.
not bad.
Not bad.
That's a good first episode, my friend.
I think so.
I think so too. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks
I'm
for
sure you'll
having
be
me.
on a lot more of these.
Probably.
And yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Sam in there by herself.
Sam is there by herself. Yep. So
Fair enough.
fair enough. Let's go.
One of many.